and I know it. I just feel it's in my blood.
Just want you to see what you could be. I need you to put your trust into me. There's so much improving we could be doing. We can take a dream and make it come true.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Make some noise!
Marketing agency called Increase Media, and what we do is we do social media execution and consulting. You know, so there's two sides of a coin. One, if you do something around what you like, you're gonna make a lot more money and you're gonna like it. And third and second, nobody will be able to compete with you. Just had an amazing meeting with my team. Now gotta go grab another meeting, and after that, I have this amazing interview that I'm holding with this great guy I know for a lot of time and I've had a lot of partnerships with. So yeah, cool stuff. On the run, man. I love this stuff. I love being busy. Like the last 2 weeks I've been traveling, I didn't really like that because it's like you travel so much, you don't really have time to actually like work, right? So gotta work, man. And now I gotta pass the street completely legal. So let's do it.
Gangsta for life.
Yo. This thing is freaking hard, man. Come on. Come on. What's up? Trying to fix this. Of course it's not gonna be right, but at least we got it. Okay, we did it, got it. I think I need to get another tripod, so I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna come back. Okay, I didn't get a new tripod, but I think we can start. So today was a crazy day. I've just literally spent like the last 15 minutes to kind of arrange this freaking camera and lighting, and I just realized that this stuff is not for me. That's why I have amazing people around me to kind of guide me through this process and help me with lighting and all this fancy stuff that I have no idea about. So whatever, that's that's just my little like rant about the freaking equipment and all that stuff. Anyways, here's what I was thinking today. I was giving this interview and I was talking about our agency and what we do and kind of my mission as to help promote and spread positive messages using our skills with social media and do all that stuff. And this guy asked me for anyone that would be just starting out, what would be kind of the advice I would give them to get started online and be able to like kind of travel the world and all that cool stuff, right? And here's what I said, and this will probably be out in the interview and we'll see that on the YouTube channel, but this is kind of the preview of it because you're my subscriber, so you're my viewer, so I totally love you. So here's what I said. If I were to start off online right now, what I would do is I would just first go and align myself with what I like and try to find out what I like doing the most, and then try to find a way to monetize that online. For example, here's a quick example. I used to be a professional dancer for the last 9 years, right? And if you're thinking about professional dancing, by the way, I did ballroom, so like waltz, tango, and all that jazz, how I like to say it. And if you're thinking about this sport, like it's really hard to like kind of monetize that. But here's what I did, right? Because now I have the resources and I have this agency and all this stuff, I actually like thought it's an actual great idea to go out and build this website that was gonna be the biggest resource for dance sport, for ballroom dancing in the world, right? And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna build a platform for content. I'm gonna build a platform for news and all this stuff for people to sell their dance sport stuff, to be able to find partners, all this stuff, right? I'm gonna offer them solutions. I'm gonna offer value to the marketplace. Why do I do that? Because I like this sport. I'm in it, and it's a lot easier for me to do that than for you or for somebody else that hasn't been a dancer and doesn't have marketing experience to come and beat me out of it. So, kind of just short, my advice would be If you're just starting out and you want to make something that will work online and will allow you to travel and all that cool stuff, which by the way should not be your purpose, but it's something that's sexy and something that gets people into it. So I get it. But the whole thing that you should do is find out what you like, what topics and what things are you interested in. And in order to find this, you need to look at what have you done all your life. Like if all your life you have been passionate about tennis, do that, right? If all your life you have been curious about, I don't know, equipment, tech stuff, mouses, do that, right? And find a way to monetize that. Start a YouTube channel and build an audience because you like it, so you will do it either way. And then go and find out and reach out to like people to promote their stuff and like have some promotion deals, small ones at the beginning, but they grow after that. If you're doing like, if for example you want to do let's just say really passionate about basketball and you something you could do, and I think it's actually really valuable and it's really practical, is you can go out and start a website in which you actually give comments and highlights on the biggest games in the NBA, right? And you actually give comments, or like who's the best, who's the most sought after, who has the most points, comments about the games, and actually like valuable comments because you are in that sport. For me to be able to compete with you and do a website about freaking basketball would be impossible. So by building something in the area that which you like, you have two advantages. One, you freaking like that. So obviously you're gonna be a lot more inclined to do more stuff, to act more, and to get more results. Two, and number two is really important, because you actually like something and you have knowledge in it and you have experience and you know people and you know their intrinsic values, you know the customer avatar, as I like to say, which means that you actually know the person, the ideal person that you want to reach, and you know what they feel, what they fear, what their doubts, what they want, what their desires are, and all that stuff. Because you know that you can communicate with them directly, and you will be really hard to outcompete. Because if I am a dancer and I make an article about the top 3 fears that dancers have between they go into competition time, you would not have any idea with any amount of research how to do that better than me. Because I was a freaking dancer for 9 years and I know it. I just feel it's in my blood, right? So kind of something to think about if you want to start off in the online space, if you want to start off with doing something that can actually bring value, you want to start off with something that you like and try to monetize it by offering value in that sphere in a way or another. That could be a YouTube channel, that could be a website, that could be writing content, that could be an Instagram account, but you gotta do it. And the beautiful thing about this, and the biggest advantage that you will have, is because you like it, you're gonna work a lot more. Because you like it. So by definition, you would do it without any actual results. And in reality, man, in a competitive world, you're not gonna get results in 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 or 12 or 20 days. You're gonna get results in 6 months, in 3 months, in whatever it is, in 2 years. So it requires you to actually keep up with your work for a consistent amount of time, and you will only be able to do that if you actually like what it is that you're doing, that topic that you're talking about. So hope this really helps. I have other examples and I have other answers that I can give you. So if you're watching this video and you're kind of thinking, okay, I have this thing that I like, but I don't know really what to do with it, just pop in some comments below, and I will make sure I will answer every single one of your comments with what I believe would be an opportunity for you to monetize in that sphere, or one opportunity for you to go and build an audience in that sphere. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked today's vlog, and see you in tomorrow's videos.